I do high on like bags and like
Mhm.
bags and watches are my thing.
Yes. Yes.
That's where it's like a bag. Like I
Yes.
have a bag obsession and I have a watch obsession.
It's awful, isn't it?
It's like you
All right. So now
just
you're bringing out all my guilty pleasures. I didn't think I had that many.
it's like you just go on that website
I
just to
can't.
check and see if there's anything new. And then you're like, wait, this is new and it's limited edition. And like, I really don't want this right now today. And then it's gone.
Right.
And you're like, now I need to spend the next 3
Yes.
weeks of my life because I don't want anything now in life other than this. I don't know
But
what
see,
that
this
means.
is the thing. I'm an instant gratification person. I do not like shopping online. So
No.
I like to see the purchase, feel the
I
purchase. I want to
prefer
be
the
the purchase.
store.
I want to be the purchase. So that's where I go wrong because I go in and I'm like, oh, I put it on. I gotta have it, you know. So
You like you want to make a day of it. You go, you buy it, you go to like
yes,
Bergdorf, have like a glass of champagne. Like, listen, I
yes.
get it.
No, you don't drink and shop. No, that's a big no.
That's bad.
That's bad because then you make purchases where you're like, I shouldn't have bought that.
It's a bad one. But then
Yeah,
I
that's where
feel
your
like
buyer's remorse.
if you really wanted to buy it, even if you were a little, you should like just keep it.
Yes. All right.
Let's,
So that's what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to do like we're gonna have to go to Scarpetta one night.
and I live
We have
pretty close to there.
all
I
right.
live in Chelsea, which is not so far. I mean, it's the same thing. It's close.
I don't know. Don't tell me. I can't. I'm terrible at knowing the areas.
It's like really like 6 blocks and like 2
yeah.
avenues, 3 avenues.
Next time I go, I'm gonna reach out to you and tell you that,
Please
that I'm gonna
do.
be there. I will.
Scarpetta is a good one. Scarpetta is a good one. Well, let's talk about your tour. I mean, you're not staying home for too long.
Nope. So now I'm back out on tour. So actually the tickets go on sale Friday, January 28th. So I have some shows in what I'm doing now in January at some casinos on the West Coast. But on January 28th, tickets go on sale to the public because I'm going to be hitting the road in April. So I will be all over again. So just check out my website at theresacaputo.com to find out all the dates and tickets. I always tell people, please only purchase tickets through my website or through my fan club. I have a fan club. The tickets for my fan club go on sale January 24th. I want to just say one thing about my fan club because people hear fan club. I formed a fan club for my fans. It truly is about my fans. It's $19.99 to join. And the reason why I have that is so you can purchase your tickets through the fan club. Proceeds of my fan club, I get back to my fans. So it's basically the $19.99 is just the cost of running the fan club. And then we are able to do amazing things through the fan club. So any profits or proceeds from it go back to my fans. So I'm really super proud of my fan club. So those tickets go on sale January 24th. So, you know, if you always want to get like wherever specifically where you want to sit, but more importantly, so you get correct ticket pricing. The tickets are no more than $100. So if you're paying $300-$400, you're buying them through a third party. So please, the tickets are not that expensive. I think the highest price ticket is $125, and I think that's like with taxes and stuff like that. So
That's not bad.
Yeah.
And you have the meet and greet.
We have a VIP if you want to. Yep, you could purchase a VIP, and that's always before the show. But just check out the city where you live because in some places we're not allowing the VIP or the venue is not. So
you're going to be on the road for a lot of 2022 again.
I will be, and being a grandma. So
congratulations on that.
Thank you.
You'll definitely need our drink. You know, are you going to help your daughter out when you're home? You're probably going to be on babysitting duty.
Of course. What are you kidding? Of course. She already has me lined up. She says, "Ma, you can't work the month of March." And I was like, how could I say no? You know, I mean, it's a crazy life that I live as it is, you know, being away, and you miss a lot of things being on the road and a lot of sacrifices. So I told her I will be home for from the end of February until the beginning of April when I go back out on tour in April. So the tour starts April 6th. So
that's perfect timing.
Yep.
So everyone needs to check it out. Get these tickets. I had a great time at your show. I loved it. I loved every minute of it. We definitely need our drink at Scarpetta and some food.
Yes, 1,000%. And listen, I always tell people too, what you said, everyone's DMing you, you got to wait years for a reading. Listen, I do have a podcast, Hey Spirit, where I have guests on. You can call the hotline at 1-877-T Caputo. Leave a message. You never know. Someone might just call you back. You could be a guest on my podcast.
I mean, especially now that we know you can't go more than 3 days without a reading. So.
Yes. I literally was just thinking, I was like, I feel so much better. But you know what? This is all part of being in tune with yourself, right? Knowing like, you know what, something's not right. And then sometimes you sit back and it's like, oh, you know what? I have to do something for myself. You know, my mom said something to me very interesting, you know, at the holidays. She says, I want you to remember when you say no to something or to someone, you're saying yes to yourself.
That is, listen, one of my New Year's resolutions was to just work a little less. I have a problem with giving up work myself.
Me too. But you know what? There's a difference. I love what I do. So, but it's different. But, you know, just in general in life, I think it's something really remember. And I've been repeating it to myself every day because I never like to say no to anybody for anything. I have a hard time with that. And I say to myself, if I say no, I really, really can't do it. But you know what? I'm saying yes to myself. So
I am the exact same way as you. It's like, and then when I say no, it is no. And then literally 5 minutes later, I'm like, well, now I feel guilty. And so now no one's forcing me to change this no into a yes. I'm now going back to the no and saying, okay, wait a second. Thanks for the 5 minutes to myself. I'll say yes. Isn't that, that's crazy.
It's crazy, but that must be the Gemini in us.
The moments pass, just stick with the no, right? Now you just like,
just stick with the no.
You're like, I could fit this in. So we both need to learn to say no, but
yes, it's so hard.
Listen, that is why I love you. It's because you're a Gemini. Thank you for this mini reading too. I did not anticipate this, but that was.
Oh, you're so sweet. I love you so much whenever. And it's like, David, I got to drop everything. David, when you don't, you might be sorry because I go to Scarpetta quite often.
Listen, I'm very simple girl. Just give me the martini and just let me take a sip. And then it's like, life is good.
I have a special drink at Scarpetta.
You do? What is it?
I don't even know. It's from 14th Street. Jose Luis was the maitre d' at the time. And he had this drink and he somehow stapled it, my drink. And it's literally, I don't even know what it is. I know there's like, I think champagne and I don't know, cucumber.
You don't even have to order it. They just know that it's your drink.
They like, no, they're like, are you having the drink tonight? And then I always feel guilty. I'm like, all right, I'll have the drink. But just one.
You could have that. I'll have my martini. It's just that and that bread basket. Scarpetta has still one of the
best bread. I just get spaghetti all the time. I just get the spaghetti, the bread basket, and they do make a good espresso martini.
Oh, I've never had that there. The espresso martini is just it's always a good positive. You stay up, you have a little alcohol. Anytime, Theresa, like you don't have to twist my arm to have a drink.
Don't worry, David. It is happening. It is happening. And you know what? The internet is going to go crazy when it happens.
We're going to take a picture. I'm going to talk about it on the podcast. Listen, you can come back here anytime you want. I will share the links for tickets. And really, everyone needs to see your show. It's brilliant.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate your energy, but most importantly, I appreciate you as a person. And you really are just amazing. And I thank you so much.
I thank you. I love you. I do not say that to all my guests. If you think I do, let me tell you, I do not. So, all right, keep in touch. We'll do Scarpetta and come back anytime. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much, David. Love you.
Love you much.